más o menos.
Lilo.
Siempre la más, nunca la menos, y jamás más o menos. Siempre la más, nunca la menos, y jamás más o menos.
Dale, demuestra que tú la tienes, que tú eres dura, que tú retienes. Y dale, demuestra que tú la tienes, que tú eres dura, que tú retienes. Y dale,
Like, todo, con todo. Sin soledad,
tú no estás buena, no, tú estás buenísima. Tú no estás chula, no, tú estás chulísima. La que te tira, mami, tan gordísima. Porque tu cara, mami, se ve perrísima. Tú eres la para de la para de la para de la para. Contigo, mami, nadie se compara. Es que tú tienes pelo, es que tú tienes cara. Y todo lo que te pone, mami, te ve cara.
Búyalo, pantera, que bota un sangre. Uki, uki, todo, con todo.
Yer. What's up, y'all? Back to this trading shit. The last couple of weeks have been kind of fucking ass. I ain't gonna lie. Can't complain. Can't lie. Um, they've been fucking ass. That's why I haven't made a video. But we're back at it. We're looking at some good moves this week, and we're gonna continue to fuck it up this week. And yeah, we're gonna do our thing. Alright, so we're gonna get started with this. Let's see. Alright, trades for the week. Here are my top pairs for the week. We got 6 pairs this week that are really, really interesting this week, and we'll be looking forward to this week. Let me turn this off so you guys can hear me pretty clearly. Alright, so this week, that's what we're looking for. Euro USD, we're looking for sales, right? Even though this market is bullish, right? We do expect for price to probably come all the way down here to this area, if it wants to continue towards the upside, right? This is the last or previous market structure. So this is higher low, higher high, and this is the previous market structure that it's made. And as of lately, we've been seeing a lot of like traffic in this area, so it's like the market seems to be going down pretty slow. So take advantage of these slow moving markets, right? This week, that's what we're looking for, right? These are my areas of interest at the moment. Euro USD definitely ticked in to this area, right? So let's see. I'm gonna continue to look at this. Maybe we can probably expand this too. Let me see if this looks better. See how we can make it look good. I'm gonna remove this one for right now so we see it a little bit clearer, right? Got a resistance and support, resistance, support, support, support. Somewhat of a support here, support, and then we're gonna see if we can use this as a resistance now, right? This looks good. I like it. I'm trying to see if there's a second. There's probably like a second zone here, somewhere in this area, like right here. All right, let me see. I'm trying to see. So it looks good. Worst comes to worst, right? If this market continues to push up, we're gonna. This is the main zone, right? This is the main zone, the main area we want to buy from. We also have a. Yeah, this is looking good right now. All right, so we got a psychological number right here. We got a nice little zone, so this is gonna be a good area to buy from. Worst comes to worst, if it continues to go to the upside, or what I see in this situation, right, is I see this, right? Right now it's like this, right? But what I want it to do is probably give me another higher high here on the 4 hour, give me a higher low, or hold on, I fucked this up. I want this to give me another higher high, right? So that when it's time for, because this is what the market is looking like right now. Let me just, because right now mind is fucking blank right now. So higher high, higher low, higher high. We need a higher low, right? Which it created right here. Higher high. So right now, this could possibly be the higher low. Want it to probably come down a little bit more, like right here. Give me some more candles, maybe come down and reject this, and then go up again. So that next candle, it just goes down, right? And then it breaks the structure. It gives me a confirmation that we are going to be selling in this market, all right? So that's what I'm waiting for, this market right here. And that's why I got this alarm here, just in case it breaks this. Like, if the market opens and this shit just plummets and just goes down, this would be my last or previous structure that I would want it to break. But then our TP would be somewhere either here, back at this structure point, or all the way down here on the daily structure point right here, right? And yeah, that's what I'm waiting for for Euro USD. GBP USD, similar correlation, right? Same shit, just a different fucking pair. Same shit. You see a lower high, lower low. We got a support, resistance, resistance, support. All right. What I want it to do now is I want it to come in this area. Treat this as a resistance. Come down. That's what I want it to do. And then my area of take profit area would probably be like here. Right here. Somewhere like right here. This would be my take profit area. Because this is where I see it could give a rejection. So, yeah, that's what I want for GBP USD. Same shit. USD CHF. I feel like this pair is probably going to take a minute, maybe. It gave a nice weekly rejection towards the upside. So I'm expecting for a retracement, right? Let me see. Let me clean this up a little bit so you guys can see. What I wanted to do is probably come down into this area and give me a rejection from here. But now that we're looking at it now, we're on the weekly, right? Yeah, this is probably going to be a trade that I'm going to just put it in the just watching. But this is probably a trade that might not be ready until next week. We'll probably see how it looks at the end of the week. But the way it's looking, it's why do I have this here? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I remember. Okay, now I know what the fuck I'm doing with this pair. Yeah. So like I was saying, the buys are gonna be ready for next week, right? But this week, what I'm looking for is I'm gonna take a counter trend sell right here, right? I expect a quick retracement into here, into this 4-hour resistance support area, right? We got support, resistance, support, all in here, right? We got all this fucking shit. So now what I wanted to do is I wanted to come back a little bit more into the zone and give me a confirmation to sell. I'll probably look for like shift to structure, probably on like the 30-minute, maybe even the 15-minute. Since it's a 4-hour, Since it's a 4-hour area, all right. I'll look for shifts on the 15-minute for this one, but I expect sells here, and then next week buys. Look for buys, big buys next week, since this has been at its lowest point it's ever been, all right. But that's what we have for USD CHF, Euro AUD. I don't know. These pairs are looking a little too good. You know, these pairs, I don't know. Maybe it's just, maybe it's just given opportunities since there weren't any in the last 2 weeks. But I'm definitely looking forward to selling this pair. We got a nice little resistance area here. What I expect, right? Let me move this out a little bit. Alright, I expect for this to hold here, right? We already have a rejection here, Now I want another bearish candle, more like the fuck you call it, morning star, evening star, whatever the fuck you call it. And just, yeah, give me a nice bearish candle again, you know. And if you look at it on the 4 hour, this might give a little bit rejection towards the upside, right? Give me a nice little wick into here, but then I want this to break structure, come back here for sells, just keep selling. This is what I see for that pair this week. This one's looking really good because it's already at a resistance area, and then it's showing that rejection right now. So I'm just expecting for sales this week. We'll just continue selling to the downside, and then expect it to probably come down to this area right here. Use this area like right here, this area right there, and this will be our take profit TP. But this shit's looking good, looking like clean sells. Can't look any better. AUD CHF, same shit, but towards the upside, right? It's in the same area. This is our support resistance level right here. Got a level of resistance, support, resistance, a little bit of resistance here, support, nothing, a little bit of resistance, support. Kind of used it here as resistance, right? And then we're expecting to use this shit as support now to go for upside buys, and the same shit just like Euro AUD, but the opposite. We're expecting for this to break above, come back down, give us a retest, buys. That's what we're waiting for. And last but not least, AUD CAD, right? So we've been in this kind of zone, right? Not so much of a zone, but somewhat of a zone, because it's just been doing this shit for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks. Gotta fucking do some shit, right? So I expect it to continue towards its downside. Right now it is, show you guys. So it went bearish, and once it broke this, it went bullish, right? So this would be my like higher low, my higher high, because it never broke above, right there, equal highs. So it never broke above. This would be my higher high, but now it's just like back and forth. So I expect for this to come all the way back here into this box and give me entries for buys. But right, why not take advantage of the fucking sales here? Fucking support. Let me see. Support all of this. That's a fucking support. Resistance, support, resistance, right? Got a resistance. Now we want to use this shit as resistance again. 4 hour. And look, this shit looks clean, right? Market structure looks pretty clean on here. We went bullish, right? Bullish, then we went bearish. We went bullish, right? Then we went bearish. Now we just broke into going bearish. So what I want it to do now is come back here, retracement for sales. That's what I want. That's what I want for this week. And yeah, these pairs are looking fucking really good. They're looking real good. And we'll see if we can make some money this week and see how that shit goes. That's all we're waiting for this week. And remember, just be patient. Use risk management, right? You can never fucking lose if you fucking use risk management. So until next time, guys, much love. Continue trading as always.
Papera, yo no te miento. Tú eres un atrevido presumido que te gustan las mujeres con sonido. Tú ves, no me llega, no me da por los tobillos. Tú me viste linda y la quieres prender conmigo. Y no.
Ay, tú estás linda, sí, ven, vamos a capano. Saliste de la casa, ven, vamos a goletarnos. No me menciones esta cara.
mentirosa, celosa y malvada. Si tú me gustas no va a hacer falta nada. Soy una tóxica y a la vez bacana. No me enamores que tú si no va a aguantarla. Soy cara, la para, ninguna conmigo se compara. Hombre que llega, mi vida se azara. Así como mocha la sal.